We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the fourth inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch coming, here it is. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game, fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He comes in at 262 on the year, 21 homers and 74 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. That misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Marisnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Here's the 2-1 home.
Careful.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. McNeil, a 27-year-old, he was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Here now the 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. McMahon's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. McMahon fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Dahl aboard here at first with nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And that's in there, 2-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And he's safe.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario brings it in. To second, there's Cano. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. In previous duels with DeGrom, batting at an even 400. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
2-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to one in the inning for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Cano.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 26 for him on the season as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting fifth.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air out to center field. Tapia is there, 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. The pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. Right side, but it's well foul. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Here's the 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Kyle Freeland.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Trevor Story is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Rockies strand 1 after 2.5. It remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First offering on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2.
Nope. You got a full count.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Count remains full. Again, he sends it out of play. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Has a look, now the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2.
Ball. Damn.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
In the air out toward right field. Blackmon on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. He's set and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon's after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. Through three complete, all tied one apiece. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Marisnick is under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch on its way.
Ball, back inside.
One run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch, runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Man at second here with 2 away, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. From the stretch, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1. One run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A pause, and the 0-2.
1 ball.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Not close. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. On, he pops it up. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mets out in front 2-1. Leading off the inning, Tony Walters, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tony Walters.
First offering on its way. Walters is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Kyle Freeland is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Cespedes going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Rockies 1. Here's Jake Marisnick. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0. Is the knuckleball taken for a strike. The 1-1. And right into the shift. Arenado's got it. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Ryan McMahon, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Cespedes on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Rockies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. James Pazos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Colorado, number 47, James Pazos.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
No, that's low. That's ball 2.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Pazos has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Michael Conforto will be next. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. A fly out and a single for him so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1 to the Rockies first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Tony Walter.
2 away now in the Colorado seventh, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. First pitch coming, here it is.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos Estevez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Dom Nunez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 3, Dom Nunez.
He's set. Here it comes. Wilson Ramos is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. In the air out to right. Therefore it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-0 count. The pitch is a changeup offered at and missed.
2-1 the count.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here it comes. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
J.D. Davis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
J.D. Davis.
Lays off 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Davis brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. 2-1 to count. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jake Marisnick would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Center fielder number 16.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 2-1 on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, look at Arenado. Hey now. Mets leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68. Dylan Betances.
Now batting, Dom Nunez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Ready with the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Our score remains 2-1. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The 3rd baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Edwin Diaz.
All set for the start of the inning, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Marisnick is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Dahl. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
At the plate now, Daniel Murphy lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jacob deGrom gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Edwin Diaz records the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.